Alright, time for a beginner's guide to Viego. Playing against a Sejuani here, which is actually a beautiful matchup in this case, because the bruiser items got changed, which actually gave Viego's like Sunder or Blade of the Rune King build setup a pretty significant buff, which is like big, because the Blade of the Rune King got 2% extra damage, percentage damage per hit. It used to be 10, now it's 12. Sunderer got more AD, which is favorable for Viego, especially if you're going for like a sustainable damage setup. You're just looking to get damage in. HP is like not as necessary because you have all that lifesteal. And the overall changes to like the other items as well made it much better for Viego, honestly. So yeah, this is a lower rated game because it's going to be a beginner's guide version. I want to be playing it against lower rated players, so you can expect the same things I can expect this game from my team now as your team then, if that makes sense. And yeah, right here you want to just start hitting it and then kite it towards wherever your bot lane's running, so they can do a couple more auto attacks here and there. Take W second. You want to take WQW, generally speaking, if you're looking to just full clear. Your E is on an awkwardly long cooldown, which makes it not as optimal for clearing your camps. So yeah, that's the thing there. If, however, you do think there's going to be a fight going on, then that's a different story, because at that point you can just take your E, like after 3 camps can take your E if you're looking for like an early gank or an early fight, or you see that you're going to get invaded or something. Then it's better to have the E ready to go, because at that point it's going to be better for fighting the opponent. But if that's not the case, then I'd recommend you to just go with QWQ. It is only slightly faster than QWE. The main thing you're looking to do here is just full clear. You always want to full clear. Champions that can full clear in this season, just full clear, because it does so much for your overall game state. Like being level 4 consistently, like getting that XP. Because if you go for an early gank and it fails, then you're gonna be super far behind instantly, and that's definitely not something you're looking forward to. If the enemy team or the enemy jungler makes that mistake specifically, then you'll be in a much better position instantly, like just being that level up. Right here we're just gonna double camp and then basically proc the passives every time you get them. I'm a tiny bit slow here, but yeah, it's okay. I saw the Sejuani just walk towards topside. I actually think I'm gonna go for the gank instead of fighting the Sejuani, because I don't think the scuttle is worth very much, whereas this guy's gankable. Okay, well, he hasn't warded, never mind. Should have pulled my sweeper earlier. Now I may have lost the scuttle, but it's okay. She didn't go for it. Not bad. Yeah, she doesn't have a kill either. But as you can see right now, I'm up, basically up on XP already. Walking up. The ward would have disappeared by now, so I can probably just go in now. Eat a wall here, walk it in. Stack up the stun. Beautiful. Pick this up. I mean, I guess I might as well place the turrets down. He has teleport, but the wave... I need to push this wave. If you look at this right here... Okay, make sure I pick that up real quick. This wave is already going to push towards the Heimer. If I don't push the wave right there, then he could just freeze it. I mean, Heimer probably isn't going to freeze the wave anyway because of his turrets, but it's better to have actually get it into that position. That's a Sunderer. I'll pick up the normal boots here as well. The E the wall here when you're walking out of base, because it gives you the additional movement speed to run out of base quicker. Okay, seems like he's dead. This gives you more move speed to run out of base faster. They're both very low. I don't know if this is going to be a possible gank. My E will be back up though. Let me pop the sweeper here. See if there's something going on. Wait 1 second for that to die. There is a ward here in fact. Okay. Because this is warded, I can't really do anything now. Because they basically know I'm there. Also, my bot lane was very low, so yeah. What I'm gonna do is just clear here. One thing to also note, and you can look for on Viego, it's a very early dragon. Like, I could literally dragon right now at a really quick pace. I wouldn't do it here because of the situation with vision and the bot lane. because my bot lane was pushed in, they're backing. Sejuani was recently spotted top lane, which I'm assuming she's gonna be like bot side soonish. So it's very risky to do it right now. But if I were to see like Sejuani gank top lane right now, for example, I would just do dragon. Because at that point, she will never be able to get to the dragon in time, and I can do it really, really quickly on Viego. I'm gonna put a ward here. Oh, there's still a... That's what we like to see. Smite this. Use my... wait, I can't talk at the same time. I use my E on the wall there to gain the extra attack speed in that fight. And yeah, as you can see right here, you can see the damage I applied to this. You can also use your E here for the increased attack speed again. If you're trying to sneak a dragon, however, you have to make sure that you use it. Like, generally what I would do then is just stand behind here and E this way. Because then this way you won't hit any walls while still hitting the dragon with it. I see a fight on bot. This isn't warded. Just gonna stand here for a second, I suppose. Flash is going in. I'm not gonna pick that up because that would take me too much turret damage, and that's not worth it. You don't drop turret aggro when you're trying to pick up the passives, essentially, or your, like, yeah, your ult, whatever. You get what I mean, your passive thing. It doesn't drop turret aggro, so you don't want to risk it when you're already tanking turret, because it's basically gonna give you 2 or 3 free turret hits, which is gonna cost you a lot of HP. You can use your E here and there to help you clear your camps. You do want to be careful though, because as you can see, this thing over the wall can be spotted if you're like doing raptors, for example. The enemy team will like know your position pretty quickly. I see a fight on bot lane, which I'm gonna try to respond to, but I think I'm probably too late. Yeah. I will not be standing here, because that's gonna be a bad fight for me. My Samira's recalling, she doesn't really have the HP to do anything about it. So I'll just clear my camp again. What I'm looking forward here, looking for here on the map is trying to get this scuttle, because it's a tier 2 scuttle. The tier 1 scuttle is basically the scuttles that spawn first. And those are really not worth anything. They're like worth 70 gold and no experience. Whereas this scuttle that spawns after those initial 2 is worth a lot. And I mean a lot. Like that thing is worth the old scuttle amount. And that's just super worth it to get. So I definitely want to look to play for that. And that's what I'm going to do. There we go. So it's gonna spawn now. I'm gonna go to it first to ensure that I get it. I see a fight on mid. I'm actually exhaust probably saved him. I'm gonna have to counter gank this. Wait with my E as long as possible. I didn't reach the Viego properly. That sucks. That is what I mean with that. That's why you don't pick that up. I actually accidentally misclicked there, sorry. So that nearly cost me that. I do believe I just... Oh, I didn't lose Scuttle. Okay, beautiful. I was about to say, did I just lose Scuttle against Silas? That would suck. Hit the wall with that. Gain the attack speed here as well, and then I can use this as well to run towards the Scuttle a little faster. Max the E second for the increase in attack speed and stuff. Helps you in fights. Yeah, that was a perfect example of why I shouldn't have picked the Viego passive up there, because I took so many extra turret shots for doing it, basically. Which really didn't, like... That nearly killed me. One more turret hit and I would have died. Try to, again, double camp it as much as possible. You're trying to save yourself time wherever you can. I need to be backing soon. Now, the way I like to build it is you can rush your Blade of the Rune King as a first item, but I generally don't like that, because I actually think Sunder in a setup like that is really, really good. Just the effect from it and the penetration you get from it and everything. So I will generally try to go like Sunder into Blade of the Rune King, but you can do it reverse as well. And go Blade Rune King into Sunderer. So I'm gonna get Sunderer here, and then I'm gonna get myself my Mercs as well, because they have pretty heavy CC magic damage. So even though I have Tenacity in my runes, Mercs are gonna be super good anyway. So yeah. Dragon's gonna spawn in a minute, which I'm kind of looking for. I'm gonna go for a bot lane here. I have a Thresh set up for a gank. He can just lantern me in and like make a play happen or something. There's a control ward in this try which allows me to just walk up fairly easily. I may have gotten seen by that minion right there. Right, just W here. Or sorry, E here. W, hit. Close the distance. Be patient with that. Charge it up first. You don't have to go super aggressive for it. I don't have to like instantly tap it for a dash. I could have done, but just charging it up first is already perfectly fine. But yeah, right there you saw the try. Ward it with a control ward, so I can close quite a lot of distance pretty quickly to allow myself to get that gank off. I see the Sejuani on top side right here, so I'm gonna check her Gromp and her Wolves to see if it's up. To see if I can potentially counter jungle that, and it is here. So I should be able to take this pretty easily. I used my initial ult there mainly for the gap closer, because I wanted to be on top of the enemies again. This is bad. I have the W for the... didn't get the dash off, man. Okay, I think I should still be fine. I don't want to fight this because my bot, like, even though I'm pretty strong, right? My bot lane is recalling literally right there. Irelia also went top lane as well. So I have to fully respect the fact that I really can't fight that. The Sejuani, however, is like a lot weaker than me at this moment in time. So even though she had quite a lot of like lockdown CC, since the Lux didn't... Actually, did the Lux hit hers? I at least didn't get CC'd long enough because of Mercs. So it didn't cost me the entire situation, basically, which is... ideal, because that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. Ooh, a Scuttle. I'm gonna smite that. I want that Scuttle. I didn't really want to smite it because I would prefer to have the smite ready for the dragon that I was like hoping to do there, but Scuttle is just worth a lot. And it's not worth giving it up, really. I'm hovering here to see if the Viego would actually go in on that play. He didn't, so I can just go back to doing red buff here. Oops. I see the Irelia in trouble. I'm gonna hit this, go over the wall to join the fight quicker. Hit the wall here for the extra mobility and attack speed as well. Alright, we're gonna go aggressive here over this wall. There you are. Pick her up as well. Beautiful. Use the dashes that you get from the whoever you pick up first. And then you can use the other, like your next ultimates. See, my ult's still up and I didn't even use it. Like, I didn't use my ult throughout that entire fight because I basically just made use of the free ultimates you get from picking up other people's, like, passives, clones. And then also, like, the ult that you get from that, the dashes you get from their kit to dash over a bunch of walls. So I'd still have my one ready if I needed it. Okay, so we just fought the... That guy's dead. So we just fought the Sejuani on like the bot side of the map. I'm fairly confident based on that her topside camps are going to be up. So that's what I'm going to go for right now. There she is. I can easily fight her at this point. I'm not too worried. Pick her up. And then we go for the Viego. I know he doesn't have his ultimate right now, so there's not much he can do. First we use her kit, then get the free ultimate proc off. He flashed over the wall, didn't he? He still died to burn damage, okay. Okay, we're just gonna escape this situation by just ulting over the wall. It's not worth trying to fight that. We don't know where the AD carry is. Okay, the AD carry is bot lane. It's just not worth the risk in that situation. I can potentially kill the Heimer. I can probably kill them 2v1, but I also have 3000 gold. I have no no other vision on the map. The enemy team could respond much easier generally there. Yeah. I mean, I have Smite. He can't really do anything against me here. I see. Oh, I take that back, probably. Oh, the reset, that's actually good. I'm gonna smite this for some extra HP here. I can't do anything because of the cage now. No! Oh, God! Need to dodge that. I'm gonna leave. If I die, I give 1,000 gold here. I probably, like, might be able to sneak out, like, a hit on the, Sejuani or something, but it's not worth it. It's a risk that I don't have to take there. I could have played that fight slightly better to end up in a better situation there. But since I didn't, I'm not going to take the risk afterwards. I use my W to dodge the Viego W with that dash. And then I just leave. I need to back because I have a Blade of the Rune King in base that I have to purchase. It's going to be a big item. I have a lot of gold right now. So we go Blade. The build right now, after all of the changes... So Strix became a lot weaker of an item. I would recommend pretty much going for the Divine Thunderer, the Blade of the Rune King every single game. If you're building a build like this, if you're gonna go for a more squishy, like damage heavy build, you can. Then of course you don't build these, but generally you just build these two every game because Blade got buffed so much. 2% extra like damage on this hit every time. That's a lot of additional damage that you gain, which is just huge for an item like this that was already good on like Viego. Now after that, since Strix got so much weaker and Maw actually got a lot better, you can build Maw as like a magic resist item because you can now build like you can only build one of those items still. But the Death's Dance got insane, like an insane amount better, and you can of course just go Spirit Visions and stuff. I actually don't do this because the wave is not in a, like, we don't have a wave right now. If I wait there for a very long time, get out first. No, wait, that's actually bad. That's not good. I need this. I need to pick this up. Stun him. Hit this, hit this. Okay, we're good. I have a very hard time talking, actually, when I'm playing Viego at the same time. In, fighting. So, yeah, so basically, like, Strix is probably a no-go. Honestly, if you're building, like, a damage type of champion now. And Death's Dance is just gonna be extremely good, and, like, Maw can be a very good one. But like Spirit Vision is just solid in general, you know, like it gives you that increased healing and stuff. It's just gonna be very, very good in general. So yeah, that's basically the situation. So what I think is gonna be his best build setup is gonna be Thunderer, Blade of the Rune King in kind of whatever order you want. You can just rush Blade of the Rune King or rush Thunderer, and then Death's Dance, Spirit Vision. Death's Dance would be a little bit more of an armor option, so it would be. I'm actually just don't want to give that to her at all. The reason I don't is because I'm just, like, she has 2 kills. She is pretty damn weak. Okay, they're gonna fight this. We're just gonna use this to scare them off. It's, do I give the dragon here? I think I should actually give the dragon here. Like, even if I would still have my smite, right? Even if I didn't use it, it'd still be a very, very risky situation since we just... I can't really go in 1v5 there because of the CC they have. I can get locked down pretty easily. I have to be a little bit more careful than that. Again, losing 1 dragon is not too bad. But yeah, so Death's Dance is an armor item that's just going to be super good to get. And then, like, magic resist item-wise, you can go more offensive in a Maw now because I actually don't think Maw is, like, bad now. But, like, Spirit Vision is still just an insanely good option for overall healing. Like, it gives you a lot of healing in general. So that's probably gonna be like the way to go with it now. Strix just became kind of eh. Not really a big fan. I didn't reach. It's a good Lux binding though. Okay, so there's another thing I want you to note as well. If you're trying, like, if you're, let's say, standing in this bush right here, instead of just Eing first, you can W first and then E to walk out with your W like this. This can be useful in situations where you actually, like, have the opportunity to walk up pretty close. But generally, like, Eing and then walking up a big distance and then just holding your W for the last moment is the best way to go. There's a Sejuani's gonna be here. I'm gonna play this as slow as I can. Focus her down. Good. Pick up the Lux here. Okay, good. I'm just gonna wait here. I'll just hit the minion wave for some extra healing. Dodge that. Use my E on the wall to make it harder for him to hit me. Good. I'll just walk away right now. Her camps are up, so I just want to take those. There's also a ward here. Good. Scuttle is up. That's fine. I will not go for the wolves because it's a little too deep, but the scuttle here is just going to be what I go for. So we pick this up, then we go build the Death's Dance here, and then I'm probably just going to go for Spirit Visage for the magic resist, but also the healing. I could go for the more offensive option and go Maw, but that's up to you, honestly. I think probably the more consistent thing to do right now is just the extra healing from Spirit Visage if you're looking for a very good magic resist item. Because if you look at this kit, right? Sunderer gives you healing, this gives you lifesteal and healing basically, and then the Death's Dance gives you healing as well. So all of that healing stacks up with Spirit Visage to give you increased healing, and then you also have your Revitalize for increased healing and shielding, and the Conditioning for just straight up defenses. But yeah, this is like an overall extremely solid way to do it. Gonna make you very tanky still, and like very durable. Even if they build heal cut against this, it's not gonna do that much, because you just have an insane amount of healing as it is anyway. So yeah, Spirit Visage here, and then as a last item, you can do a bunch of stuff. In it, against a team like this, where they are pretty much all AP apart from Senna, I can even go for Spirit Visage into Maw of Mormortius to have both. I can build like a Black Cleaver for extra armor penetration if I do need it, because the effects here are all like physical damage. So having more armor penetration is actually good if they stack more defenses. So Black Cleaver could be good. But you have like... Interesting. Okay, walk out first. I'm gonna play it as slow as possible. I'm not gonna like go in and try to take tons of damage. That is definitely not something I'm looking to do. Pick this up. Because I have to respect the fact that I could get Sejuani ulted and Viego caged and Lux queued for like a very hefty amount of CC. Now I can play pretty damn aggressive, because I have a lot of damage, but I don't want to play too aggressive, if you know what I mean. Like, there is a limit how far you want to go with this. Okay, I'm not going to dive the turrets there, for example. That's just the limit I don't go for. I don't cross that. I guess I just check his red buff or something. It could be up. It is not. Dragon's in 30 seconds. It isn't warded, but I don't really fancy diving a turret here, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Fighting like near turret there, especially with that much lockdown, I can take so much free turret damage that it's actually just not something I'm looking to do. I definitely want this dragon. I'm gonna go hard and fight this dragon. Like, I know I can easily fight them in like a 1v5 type of situation as long as it's not under their turret. So that's what I'm definitely gonna go for. Okay, well, if my team dies before, and that kind of sucks. Pick this up. Pick it up. Dudes. Dudes. Ah, my god. That turret prevented me from actually picking up the thing, so I couldn't dodge the damage. I'm so annoyed. I was clicking that passive and it just wasn't going. I got Viego ulted there, I'm pretty sure. It didn't... Like, I took a bunch of magic damage there, but the only reason I really died is because I could not pick up the passive there. That's really bad for me, actually. It really sucked, because I wanted to have the red buff for the fight on Dragon, but my team died beforehand. So they basically engaged the fight without me, which actually ended up really, really bad for me. So maybe I shouldn't have gone for the dragon, but I, in my head, thought they were just gonna play like safe enough to where it would be fine. But the entire fight there came down to me not being able to pick up my passive fast enough to like dodge the damage and then basically snowball the rest of the fight through. So that kind of sucked. As long as I don't get the dragon here, we're fine. I did give Viego 1,000 gold, but I don't think he's back yet. We go over. We hit the wall with E here. Okay, that dragon cancel is annoying, and his Viego box is also annoying. Pick up Lux. Pick this up. We're looking good now. This actually wasn't a bad fight from the start. We can Baron as well. We have teleport, but I don't have a ward. Using my E now for some move speed here, because it's a pretty low cooldown. It's like 4 seconds. I can use that again very easily on Baron. I feel like we should have enough Baron damage for this to be okay. Maybe, maybe not. I could be taking a pretty significant risk here. Hitting the wall with that was actually a bad idea, I think. It would be faster if this Chimera would tank the Baron aggro, because I'm losing 50% damage on Baron right now. I don't like this very much. I think we should probably walk away. I'm flipping this Baron at this point if I'm doing this. Okay, we got it. We're good. I need to be patient now. Okay, the Viego box is down, so we can go all in. Pick up Viego, put the box down, and just ult back in. Pick him up. I'm way too strong at this point for them to fight me. Fine, I'll kill you first, Sejuani. It's okay. At this point, her entire bot side jungle is actually up, so I kind of just want to counter jungle her. I also have 3,000 gold, so I'm just going to take her bot side camps and back. Play it a little safe here and just go for the next fight. Their death cooldowns aren't like long enough to actually push like any relevant turrets in mid lane. So I'm just gonna get Spirit Visage here, and then we'll build the... I'm gonna go for a cleaver here, I think. I don't have to worry about any more defenses. Going for like armor penetration against this guy, for example, would be extremely good to just kill him a lot faster. So cleaver here would be good, but you can also just go Maw, which I could still consider actually. Does this build into Maw right here? It does, right? Yeah. 1800 gold. I can consider the Maw. I could try it out. Wouldn't be too bad. Because, I mean, still they're like full AP, so a double magic resist item would be pretty good. The question here is, do I need the armor penetration? That's really the only thing I have to ask myself, and the answer is probably no. I got slowed pretty heavy there. I just want to hit level 17, really. There it is. And now I just need to wait for my team to group. She just used her Sejuani ultimate on me. I could probably die here. I'm probably dead here, yep. Okay, well, I mean, if my... yeah, I guess that's my bad for trying to fight that, because the Viego cage and DCC overall is way too much to deal with. But I kind of was expecting my Thresh and Chimera to actually walk up, which is a mistake, of course. I should not be expecting my teammates to walk anywhere. So that's on me for trying that. Viego got another 1,000 gold off me, and I'm still worth 1,000 gold. But yeah, that's kind of my bad for expecting Thresh Chimera to actually walk towards me. I thought they were close enough to be doing that, but I probably should have just walked away. So, mistakes have been made. Just play for the dragon. Call it good. I'll keep that in mind next time, not to actually, like, hopefully trust my team to walk up anywhere for anything. It's okay. I'm just gonna type it. Hopefully they group 5. I'm gonna pick up the red buff here. I'm definitely not gonna give this to anybody, seeing as how strong I am. We just take the dragon, and we, with Ocean, should be able to end the game pretty easily. I think a Maw is definitely not a bad bet here, because I took a lot of magic damage there once again in the last situation. The extras, like Omnivamp and everything you get from it now as well, and it's the shield and stuff is just gonna be good. I'd wait for my team to just group up. Please, just... I'm... Okay, that's fine. I think. I have to ult out though, and I got body block there. I'm quickly gonna do this camp in between. I just took the Viego ultimate there as well, I believe. Oh, come on, not again, man. I don't want to be the one going in first. I actually need my team to go in first, because that's just much better for me. The reason that's better for me is because I need them to take the initial hit and like get the Viego box bait or something of the sort. That's the Viego box again. Viego is making these fights extremely hard for me. Because I actually don't have a real way to go in right now. Okay, that's one. Pick this up to dodge the damage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus Christ, my guy. Oh my god, I nearly got absolutely one-shot right there. I think that was Viego ultimate, like, blasting me. Luckily, I had a lot of lifesteal there to actually survive that. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Talk about close. I don't know why they're walking bot lane, because we could just end the game here. I don't... We have a massive mid wave. We can just push this wave in and we should be good. That was a close fight. I literally got dropped to 1 health. That's annoying. Okay, that's actually not gonna be the end of the game because they decided to go bot instead. I'm just gonna let her die. It's okay. If they didn't go bot, we could have ended the game there, but I guess this is something you get at this stage. Jesus. I'm strongly considering actually going like a GA now or something. Because if I die, we have a problem. Ooh, wait. Is this gonna be... You have a ward? Oh, they're not going for it. Okay. I will go for the Maw. Get that extra magic resist item here. We'll just see how it goes with this now. 12% extra Omnivamp is pretty nice. It's a pretty hefty shield. 700 damage shield is quite a lot of shielding to be blocking like a Viego ultimate. I think Viego ult, like, if he times it about right on me, I think it should be doing about like 1000 damage maybe. So like 700 damage blocked off that's good as hell. I think it's gonna help me quite a bit here. I'm not going for it. Okay. Right now I really want to hit level... Did he just really just take that? Okay. Let's hit level 18. We have no control wards. I kind of want to fight. Definitely gonna go for the Viego here. As long as Viego dies, I'm good. That should be fine. Alright, let's end the game. I don't want to flip a Baron there. I 100% just want to like look the fight. It's overall better. Just use the ego in there and we're good. I mean, I didn't get to use my Maw that fight really because the Thresh landed a very, very nice hook on the Viego, but yeah. Wouldn't really recommend Strix that much anymore. At least on Viego. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure that the thumbs up button below helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me in the future, hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Okay, I'll add in the end game stats here as well. We have done 37.1k damage, which is pretty solid. Definitely the most in the game. These people on the enemy team have done good damage. Damn. We have true damage done at 2600, which is pretty much just my smite, really. Damage to objectives at 35k. Healing done at 30.7k. That's a lot of healing. Damage taken at 52k. We have self-mitigated damage at 59.6k. Gold earned at 19.7k. And runes have done... Konk has done 1500 healing, which is actually quite a lot of healing because you have to think about it. You have to get 12 stacks on Conqueror for it to be healing, so this is very relevant healing in teamfights. Also the adaptive damage, so we can't see how much damage you actually gain from it. Triumph gave me 720 extra gold, 2400 healing. The Revitalize give me bonus healing 3800, shielding at 110. I mean, you don't really get any shielding effects really, so I mean, yeah. And conditioning gives me 18 armor and 18 magic resist, which is actually super nice. So yeah,